To set up Skylight, the first thing you can do is to go through the setup process from your dashboard or to browse to the company settings from the top right of your screen. Here you have access to all the main areas of Skylight settings: account settings, business settings, custom fields, tags, user groups, user and invitations, statuses, charts of accounts, tax rates and more. On the main section of this page, we have listed the key essentials. So the first one again is the setup process. On the setup process, you have access to various tabs for each of the Skylight modules. Please make sure these are configured to your needs. So the first thing we are going to do is look at the Business Details tab. Here you have access to all the main company details, including your business name, currency, invoice due date. So let's go and change the name of the business here. Let's call it skylight8.com. Next thing we are going to do is change the currency. In this case, we are going to go to British pounds. Next one is invoice due date. So this is used in your invoices. So when you create a new invoice, the due date is automatically set based on this number. And the next is your Google Apps settings. This is the URL that you use when you log into Google. So in our case, it's going to be skylight8.com. In the next section, you can change your accounting headers. This means all the accounting modules, invoices, codes, and purchase orders titles across Skylight will change their name to what you input in these fields. So let's go and change quote to estimate. On save, all the printouts and PDFs of quotes now will have estimate as a title. In the next section, we can change numbering preferences for automatically generated serial numbers for your projects, invoices, codes, and tasks. So in this instance, we can change the project prefix to Sky. You can also do the same with your invoices and codes, and the task numbering as well. So in this case, we can change the next task to start at number 100. The section after that is your tax preferences. You might be in a country where a second tax might apply, or you want to charge tax on your quotations. You can define your defaults here. After save, all the new records will default to these settings. You will still be able to change the settings on record by record basis. For instance, if I create a new invoice, you can see my tax options are already pre-populated. This saves me from changing these values for every new record. Before moving on, make sure you press Next to move to the next section. The next tab along is your company headers and footers. Here you can customize how your company brand is represented all across Skylight. For instance, changes here will reflect on your invoices, quotes, and purchase orders, as well as your reports. So to make changes to the headers, for instance, click on it and just type your text in. On the top of the text editor, you have many advanced options that allow you to perform formatting of your content. This includes headings, alignment of text, colors, your company graphics, and logo. So we are just going to go in and upload an image. Choose the file, logo file for Skylight. And there it is. I'm just going to select that, make it 150, insert. I'm just going to do some tidy up here, and there you have it. So now let's say I want to add my address details back on the right hand side of this page. To do that, simply click on the table option on the top and select 2 columns and 1 row. Make sure the alignment is set to center and put in 100% for the width of the table. Simply insert, and there you have the table. Drag your logo in, and on the right hand side, I'm just going to go in and add the address details back in. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please connect with us on Facebook and Twitter.